When and how did you meet Rajin?
Love or arranged?
Thoughts on Babe making their first appearance on Instagram?
Did you puke a lot your first trimester? What's up, everybody? Rajin and Nandy here, and we are on a quick overnight trip in Columbus. You guys sent in some questions that we want to answer, so let's go. What do you got first?
All right, number one, when and how did you meet Rajin?
When and how? We had mutual friends introduce us in 2015. We were just talking over the phone for about a month.
Yeah.
And then we met in Pittsburgh a month later as our first meeting.
Which was halfway for both of us.
Yeah, 4-hour drive for both of us, so we met in Pittsburgh.
All right, next question.
Love or arranged? Classic
Love.
question.
Do you personally think certain age gaps are weird, like 21 and 27?
No, I don't think so.
No. We're both 3.5 years apart.
Yeah, my parents are like 7 years apart.
Yeah. You do you, boo.
Yeah.
First symptom of pregnancy and how did you feel? Ooh, that's a good one. A lot of fatigue. I remember the day I found out I was pregnant, I went to Target, grabbed a bunch of things to reveal it to Rajin, and while I was waiting for him to come home, I literally laid down and took a nap. So I think fatigue was definitely one of my first symptoms. I also felt a little bit of cramping. Remember I told you, and then you were like,
Well, I had a feeling that you were pregnant, but I didn't want to
get our hopes up.
Yeah, get our hopes up, so I just kind of stayed chill.
Yeah, so I did feel a little bit of cramping before I found out I was pregnant.
And she was feeling tired, she kept saying she was feeling tired, so I was like,
I literally made a reel saying when you're in your 20s.
Oh yeah, we'll pop that up, yeah.
Okay. We have heard you talking about Rajin. What's Rajin's take on you?
I mean, I love you. My take on you? What does that mean? What do you think that question means?
What do you think of me, or what do
I think of you?
Yeah.
I think Nandy has an amazing energy where she can just capture people and talk to people and make them feel right at home with conversation. And since we're talking about pregnancy and having children so much in this video, I've seen her interact with kids, and that's kind of my favorite place to just watch her be her.
They're my happy place.
Yeah, and it's just so cute, and she's so good at it, and I just can't wait.
I'm so excited. Okay. Next.
Do you like cricket? I never really watched cricket before. Obviously, I like Lagan, and we watched 83.
Yeah,
that was really good.
That was a really good movie.
And I started playing, I played a couple times with Nandy's brothers, and that was really fun. Nothing competitive. I think I'd like cricket if I'd gotten into it earlier, but never really had the opportunity in Dayton, Ohio to join a cricket league.
Thoughts on Babe making their first appearance on Instagram? I actually got this question quite a bit. What do we think about the baby being on social media? Because I'm a content creator full-time, what does that look like?
Yeah.
So we got a lot of those questions, which I think are really great questions. And something we think about all the time.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
I don't think we've come to a conclusion.
Yeah. I think we're going to play it by ear and what we're comfortable with.
Yeah.
And
I mean, we're definitely excited to announce and show you guys, our baby. But after that, I think also it's hard to just find that balance between
privacy,
and also just openness with you guys. So
we definitely want to be authentic and continue sharing our journey, and the little babe will be a big part of ours, and we're really excited to reveal the name and can't wait to know the sex of the baby. And so those are all things we're really excited about sharing. But after that, it's been hard for us to come to any conclusion on what life on the gram or on YouTube or just on social media looks like with the baby.
Yeah.
We'll do our best. When is the baby's due date?
Baby's due date is March 29th. First baby, so not always happens right on the due date or before due date. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But I expect it'll probably go a little later. That's my guess.
Yeah. April. I'm thinking April.
Did you puke a lot your first trimester?
I actually didn't. I had
puked all over the world.
Yeah, I puked a lot in Portugal, honestly.
Yeah.
I probably puked the most there, I feel like.
I mean, there's just windy cobblestone hills and roads. Like, it was so amazing, but probably not the best for her.
Yeah, I was 16 weeks pregnant then. I honestly didn't puke a lot. I did have a lot of nausea. Like, every morning I'd wake up with morning sickness, and I dry heaved a lot. So it wasn't like food, but I didn't even know what dry heaving was before pregnancy, honestly.
Yeah.
But I dry heaved a lot, almost every day the first trimester. It was
This might be TMI, but she's a loud dry heaver.
Yeah.
Real loud.
It sounds like, yeah.
I remember you were dry heaving in the doctor's office, and I was coming from work to come join you, and I could hear you like a good 100 feet down the hallway while she's in the waiting room, and I was like, oh, I better walk a little faster.
Yeah. But honestly, after week 18, it got so much better, and then I haven't dry heaved or thrown up in a long time, I feel like.
Yeah. And I think towards the end of your first trimester, we realized like the minute she gets hungry, she gets nauseous. So like we just had to make sure that we timed your food
was
very
a big
well.
thing. Yes. Yeah. Do you feel any anxiety going out while pregnant?
That's probably like a COVID kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's you.
Yeah, I honestly didn't in the beginning because I have the vaccine. I got the vaccine. I get this question a lot too. I got the vaccine before pregnancy, so March and April of 2021.
Yes.
Yeah. March and April of 2021, I got the Moderna COVID vaccine, and then I got pregnant in July of 2021. Mm-hmm. And then I got the booster November of 2021. So
while you were pregnant,
yeah, while I was pregnant. And I was around 20-ish weeks pregnant when I got the booster. A lot of people asked when I got the booster during my pregnancy.
Yeah.
And then right after I got the booster, we went to a wedding in Tampa. Then we went to Puerto Rico. And we went to Portugal 16 weeks. Like, we've done a lot of traveling. So no, I didn't really feel anxiety while traveling, but Omicron has gotten me pretty anxious just because it's the way how fast it spreads.
Yeah.
I felt pretty comfortable with the vaccine and the booster shot, but with Omicron, it just seems like everyone
there's a little more breakthrough with infection. Yeah. Obviously, like, you know, being vaccinated and stuff, there's less risk of getting severe COVID and all that kind of stuff. There's my little doctor spiel right there, right? But, you know, we do what we can, which for her meant getting both shots and getting boosted. And then when we're traveling, you know, wearing a mask. And then also, like, we made Portugal a decision because they were the most highly vaccinated people at the time. And at that time, it was more Delta of a concern. So, which vaccination protected us really well from. So that was like made us really comfortable for Portugal. Same thing, we looked at Puerto Rico and how their numbers were. Tampa, you know, that was all family, just so like to see like how well everyone was vaccinated there, which we knew was going to be great. So you kind of try to do what you can, and then after that, you know, you live life with you know, the amount of risk that you can tolerate. For sure.
We've definitely been living life and just trying to be as smart about it as possible.
Yeah.
Advice on students struggling with grades and mental health. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah. This is this is a big topic. Real quickly though, my mindset going into medical school had to completely change, because I definitely say high school, college, I studied for the test. I studied for, you know, the MCAT to get a good MCAT score. But like then in medical school, something changed where it's, hey, I need to study because I'm gonna need to know this. And why am I gonna need it? Because I need to take care of someone with this knowledge. And that made me change and retain things very differently too. So my advice to like students like struggling with grades is, try to study it because you're interested in knowing and not interested in getting that good grade. Because when you're results driven and the results don't meet your expectations, then that kind of hurts your confidence or creates anxiety during the test. But if you're like studying to know, then you know that, hey, I put the effort in And like that effort means something to me.
There's so many different paths out there. There's so many different strengths and weaknesses of each person. So don't let an exam determine your self-worth. Like, don't let that get to you. You will end up doing what you're meant to be doing, and an exam will not determine that. In terms of mental health, like, get the help you need. I'm a huge advocate of personal development, mental health, like therapy, whatever you need to feel confident and happy. Do take those steps, because it's so important to train our minds as much as our physical well-being and our education. Like, it all goes hand in hand. Change of position because my ribs were hurting. Okay, how many kids would you both love to have in total? Can't wait to see your little babe soon. This was one of the most asked questions. Yeah. So people want to know.
How many kids we want?
Yeah.
I mean, I've always said I wanted 3 or 4.
Yeah. We both said that. Pregnancy is hard.
When I'm ambitious, I say 6.
Oh my God. We are not having 6 children. God willing, 3 or 4. Pregnancy has been hard. Raising humans is hard. But we're excited. We're really excited for parenthood. And I think we'll get a better idea. We'll probably answer this question in the next year and give you a realistic. But in our dream life, we imagine having a big family, and we're really excited to raise our team and village and just have a bunch of tiny humans.
We love having siblings right now, so we want to give siblings to our kids if we can. Obviously, you can't plan for that kind of stuff, but once we want 3 or 4.
Yeah. God willing, hopefully it all works out.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite Gujarati dish? I love me some dal bhat.
Yeah, dal bhat is good. Dal dhokri is good also too.
Okay. Most annoying thing about each other?
It used to be, it's my pet peeve across the board, is like people chewing with their mouth open, or just like having mouth noises when they eat. But Drishti adapted to that one great.
Yeah, I changed.
And I don't think you even have to think about it anymore.
No, I don't.
So she does really good. That was the most annoying thing when we met.
What?
I don't annoy her.
No, he annoys me. I honestly feel like the only time I'm annoyed of him is when I'm hungry. So it's kind of on me.
So just everything about me conditional of your hunger level?
Yeah.
Cool.
I love this question.
What
makes you happy?
What makes me happy? I think new experiences make me happy. That's kind of... When I was creating my Instagram tag, this was like a big discussion, because I was like, I kind of just like doing everything. What should it be? So that's where like Reach with Rajin kind of came about, where it's just like trying new things, trying new habits, building new things. So anytime I get to try something new or do something new, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm excited to have a baby.
My happiness, I feel the happiest when I'm around my people. Like, good conversations, good vibes, good people. My heart is always just so happy around my people. All right, this is a Rajin question.
Okay.
How do you manage budgeting, finances, any system for keeping track of monthly expenses, etc.?
Ooh, okay. I like to use, not sponsored, Mint. It's really good at like just having all your accounts in one spot, so you can see, where your credit card bills are at, what all your accounts are at. And then after that, I also use Zoho Expense. That's a free app as well, where you can take pictures of your receipts and categorize them into where you want, and like business expenses and all that kind of stuff. After that, it's always just money in, money out, right? So you want to try to save. We try to save like 20%, 25% of our money into just like retirement and savings account, retirement and investment accounts. And then after that, pay our bills. And then after that, you have just whatever's left over. And then we might save more or spend it on some big purchases like we have this last few months with the new house and the camera and the laptop and everything that you've been seeing us talk about.
Yeah. What's your go-to drink during pregnancy? What's your Starbucks go-to drink during pregnancy?
I was like, what's your go-to drink during pregnancy? It probably shouldn't be one. But okay, well, your go-to Starbucks drink.
Yeah. This was my pre-pregnancy drink too. I am not a coffee person and neither of us drink. So it's actually been a really easy transition and this has always been my go-to. During pregnancy, you are allowed a certain amount of caffeine every day. I would talk to your doctor just to confirm, but there is like, people think caffeine is horrible, but there is a certain amount that does not harm you or the baby.
In moderation,
yeah. My go-to, chai, no water, usually a tall. Sometimes if I'm really craving it, grande. But it's a super simple order. I just love Starbucks chai. And it's funny because I go to every coffee shop and will try their chai and it's never as good as Starbucks. I don't know what it is.
I think that was just like the first one you had most consistently and now they just habitualized you to it.
Starbucks keep taking my monies.
They got your monies now.
Yeah.
Mine, I don't get Starbucks much, but I like just like a cold brew or like a nitro cold brew, just something that isn't like an iced coffee, but just lightly cold and like a simple coffee.
He's not an addict like me. When do you plan to visit India?
Hopefully this December. Yeah, my cousin's getting married. So we want to go. Obviously, we'll have a little baby then, so we'll see how the baby is doing, how the world is doing, and
so many factors.
Yeah, but hopefully this December we'll go.
Yeah. See you soon, India. How do you soothe rib pain during pregnancy?
Hello.
You don't.
I mean, I try to massage as much as I can, and she'll probably want like 5 or 10 a day if she could get one, but
it helps. Like right now, my positioning helps. Like stretching this area out, but rib pain is has been one of my biggest struggles during third trimester.
All right, guys, that was our second Q&A. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and comment down below. That really helps us.
Thank you for all the love and comments, and we hope you're enjoying all the things here.
See you next time.